everybody, it's your girl Trey from the Movement Magazine. We are here with the gangster of comedy, Mr. Capone. I'm so excited. He better not crack on me now, because then we're going to have to fight. Hi, Capone. How are you?
I am blessed. I am very blessed.
We were supposed to do this before at Shaq's All-Star Comedy Jam, but we didn't get to do it. But, you know, God makes sure everything gets done in a timely manner. So now is our time. How you been?
I've been very good. I've been working, and I think at this time and age, that is a blessing.
How was the All-Star Comedy Tour?
It was a great experience. I met a lot of good people. To be able to headline a tour like that is a big accomplishment.
I know you have other businesses, but let's talk about where you came from. We know back in the day you really had the name Capone for a reason, because you were a gangster on the streets. You had your street hustle on. Tell me a little bit about that and how you turned all of that around.
Prison.
That'll do it to you.
Yeah, for the record, I was a successful drug dealer. And the reason I say successful is because I got out alive. A lot of people didn't get out alive. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about anything of that nature. It was about being in a game that only two things really happened to you in that game, and that's death or prison for life. And I was successful enough to know that that's not where I wanted to be once I got locked up. And I changed my life around, and here I am today.
That's wonderful. Then I read that you went into the mental health area. Tell us a little bit how that was. I'm sure you got some of your jokes from there.
Actually, if you notice and follow my career, I never make fun of people with mental health, because when I got around it, it hit me in a different place. You know, these are people that didn't have a choice in life, and I worked with them. I took care of mental health people, and I vowed that when I became successful in comedy that I would never fall back. To me, that's something that you just don't make fun of, so I've never done it.
I like that, because my son is autistic. I didn't want to have to fight with you. And I said, let me see what his answer is before I go hard on him. It was a setup, boo. It was a setup. Okay. So tell us a little bit about your businesses. I know you have a barbershop, a beauty supply store. Do you still have these things, or have you transformed and just been like, you know, I don't have time for that? I mean, because sometimes you have multiple businesses and you get busy and you have to progress to something else.
Actually, as a smart businessman, I sold my businesses. My career has now really blossomed to something really good, and being that I'm successful in it, I have a new business which is called Team Capone, and Team Capone entitles new comedians, camera people, movie people, and all of the above to create a production. And so I'm really focused on that right now.
So are you going into acting?
I got 5 movies out.
Okay, so what's your next project? Tell us about that.
Actually, I got a new project I'm working with right now. I just got a script today from Russell Simmons, who is out in LA advocating for me because
Hold on. Did y'all hear that? He said Russell Simmons. I just wanted to make sure y'all heard that.
Yes, Russell Simmons just today sent me a new movie script. Russell has been pretty good to me my whole career, from Def Jam. You know, shout out to Bob Sumner, who actually was the one that put me on Def Jam. But Russell has been behind me all the way. Shaq has been behind me all the way. So things are looking real good, and I'm just staying humble and doing what I'm supposed to do.
What is the one thing that you would tell an upcoming comedian, the main thing that you would tell them to do or not to do?
The main thing I would tell any comedian, I don't care if you're new or you're old comedian, if you grab a mic, make sure you have something to say.
Who are some of your biggest influences?
My grandmother was my biggest. My grandmother was my biggest influence because she saw something in me that nobody else saw.
It only takes that one person to see that light in you. So I'm just so glad that you're giving that back within your company to young comedians, older comedians, and just giving them that knowledge. Who did you like as a comedian when you were growing up?
Well, of course, there's the Red Fox. I had the Red Buttons, Jerry Lewis, Then you got the Richard Pryors and the Eddie Murphys. I mean, they were good.
I want to know where we can find you.
Okay. If you want to hit me on Twitter. Comedian Capone. I'm new to Twitter, but I like the instant reaction. Don't try Facebook because I don't have no room for friends. I delete 100 people every day just to try to get new people in there. I'll be at Madison Square Garden April 1st at the Hot 97 show, brought to you by Caroline's. I'm doing a big charity for WBLS for Africa. I just got back from London. So, I mean, there's so much that's going on, and I'm really pushing Team Capone. So, remember, you heard it first here. It's the beginning of something, and everything has a beginning that turns great. And I believe in it enough for it to turn great. I've been traveling. I've been doing this for 20-something years, and I'm still learning. To me, success has no level. What you said, people at the top, there's no top, because if you reach the top, there's only one way to go, and that's down. I'm never going down. Regardless of what it is, I'm never going down. So it's always a struggle. It's always a process. But the key to it all is the faith in God and always remain humble. Great.
You heard it first right here at the Movement Magazine. Remember that. It's refreshing to know that somebody at your status is still willing to give all the glory to God, because a lot of people just don't do that. We want to thank you so much for your time and your talent. Continue doing what you do. We are going to pray for you. The Movement Magazine will support you in everything you do. We wish you the best. We love you, and thank you so much. Stay tuned, everybody. We're going to get some more interviews with Talent and a few other comedians. We'll see you guys in a little while. We'll be back. Peace.
What's up, y'all? It's Capone, the gangster of comedy. You might know me from Paper Soldiers. You might know me from Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam, even the Shaq All-Star Comedy Tour. But you can also catch me in the Movement Magazine. Trust me, it's hot. I'm in it. I swear to God.
Welcome back, everybody. It's your girl, Trey, with the Movement Magazine. We are here with the comedian Talent. We are in the Bricks in Newark at Allure Lounge. Hi, Talent. How you doing?
How you doing, baby? How are you?
I'm doing good. Your breath smell good.
You're looking good.
Now you're making me blush. Why don't you tell us about your production that's going on? I see you had Capone here tonight.
Yeah, we trying to spice things up here at Allure with our Thursday nights. I was hosting Saturdays, conflict of interest, so Thursdays opened up. And we got together and said, you know what? It might not be a weekly thing, but let's bring a monthly thing. Let's start bringing quality headliners, book them way in advance, use a month to promote, and let it pay off. And it's tonight, it worked like we planned. It paid off.
Not for my own personal reasons, but for the ladies out there. Are you single?
I'm single as they come. Single as they come? Oh, no pun intended.
Well, it's just comedy. It's just comedy.
It's just...
He's a troublemaker, everybody. You know, when we sat down, he really, really started out. He started.
All I said to her was, you know, where you want? She said, where you want me? What kind of questions? Where, what?
You know you can't say that to a comedian. Where do you want me? It just went from there. We're going to have the Talent Talk Show coming up soon.
Yeah, that's in the work as well. Bring that spice back to the late night. So, yes, we're indeed working on that.
So where can we find you if we're looking for you on the internet, your Facebook, your Twitter?
My email, talent@itsjustcomedy.com. My Twitter, @itsjustcomedy. My Instagram, Talent the Comedian, DA. Talent the Comedian. You can find me on all those things, man. And Facebook, I only got room for a few more friends. Talent the Comic. Talent, the Comic, DA Comic. Take it personal. It's just comedy.
We thank you for your time. We thank you for your talent at the Movement Magazine. We will support you in everything you do. We'll be looking for you on TV. We'll be looking for that talk show. And everybody look for Talent in the next issue of the Movement Magazine, because we love this man and he's doing it big.
And look for the comedy album, It's Just Comedy.
It's just comedy. Even what we were just doing. It's just comedy, psych. We'll see you guys later. We love you. Stay tuned for the next issue of the Movement Magazine.